Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another Stellaris Console Edition video. When we left off in our last video, the Haven Commonwealth was still at war with the Derp Coalition. Here I'm taking a look at possibly upgrading my defense station, but as you can see in that little pop-up at the bottom, my maintenance cost for maintaining this station is 3 energy credits per month. I'm only at +1 per month, so I'm going to hold off on that upgrade, but I have managed to research some more upgrades for my ships, so I'm doing that. In the last video, I built a couple of spaceports around 2 planets that are over on the other side of my territory, but I have some extra minerals now, so I'm going to build 2 more spaceports. And the primary reason for these spaceports, at least at first, will be to have hydroponic farms and solar arrays, because my energy production right now is breaking even and my food production is at a -2 right now. So my people have been on the verge of starvation in the past, and so I want to keep this from happening as much as it is possible. But also, because of the energy production issue, I'm going into my sector management menu and I am upping the sector contribution for both sectors to 75% on both energy and minerals. So that bumps me up to a +15 on my energy, and I get to looks like +85 on the minerals. I'm doing okay on minerals. Still negative on the food, but those new space stations should help. And speaking of that, here are the 2 stations that I built in the last video, and I was going to put solar panels on them first, but since my energy production is okay at the moment, I'm changing that to the hydroponic farm, and then I will add the solar arrays a little bit later on. And hopefully I can find another planet or 2 to settle on to also have some more farms, but for now this is my solution. Also, in that last video, a new faction appeared within my society, and this faction was of the opinion that we should be using our military strength in a more proactive way. I've been playing defense up until now, just hanging out in this system here with the spaceport and the defense station as backup. But I'm not going to go full-on Star Wars Empire here, but I am sending my fleet off into enemy space a little bit, and we'll see if we can find some strategic targets to take out and cripple their war effort. Some research stations or mining stations. So we should be warping in. Yeah, there we go. And so now we'll be able to see what's here. And there you go. It's 1 mining station and 2 research stations. So no problem. I'm a little nervous sending my fleet out like this. Just because, as I said, I've been playing defense and I was just kind of hanging around the spaceport with its missile defense system, and then also the defense station that's in orbit there. Those were definitely strong backups for my fleet. So I'm a little bit nervous about what might happen if an enemy fleet shows up and takes me on, but for now I'm going to try to cripple their war effort a little bit.
Hostile station engaged.
Wipe out some of their resources. And my purple lasers seem to be doing the job. I've got 25 corvettes and 1 destroyer here, and they make quick work of that station. No enemy ships on the radar there. So let's move on in and attack these other 2 stations. We just lost one of our leaders, so I'll pause and see what's going on there. Apparently the governor of Haven has passed away. So let's see about recruiting a new leader. It turns out I have a leader that's just kind of hanging out here in the pool, not doing anything. He's 75 years old, so he's not going to last much longer, but for now we'll go ahead and make him the figurehead of our government once more, or at least the Haven government. And then continue our approach to attack these stations here. I usually play these games in a much more defensive manner, so this is a little bit against my normal play style. My science ship just found an anomaly, and I told them, don't bother me, I'm busy. Go ahead and research. Why are you even bothering me? Don't call us, we'll call you. And my ships managed to take out the station. As I suspected, they do it quickly, and they do not take any damage themselves. And there goes another one. Still no ships on the radar anywhere that we can detect. Enemy ships, that is. My fleet has sustained no damage, so let's move on to this system. Another enemy system. We warp in, and there are just 2 mining stations here. No, we haven't seen any ships at all. So I'm wondering where they are. Probably being reconstructed around their home world, I would imagine, since we destroyed them all. Or maybe we didn't destroy them all, but we damaged them enough that they ran away. I probably should have sped up the game speed here. This is on the second setting. There are 3 speed settings in this game. This is on setting 2. And this is kind of the speed that I like to play with, but probably for the purposes of these videos I should speed these things up. But once again, another mining station goes down without much of a fight. So let's check out this other one. They do have some kind of weapon on them, I believe, but they're not really doing much to me, if anything. And there it goes. So at this point I decided to go ahead and send my fleet back to Nikor Prime, but somehow accidentally sent them to Damara. I managed to notice this when they were about halfway to Damara, and I stopped them and turned them around to send them back to Nikor. And then I went ahead and decided to upgrade my defensive platform here, since I have some extra energy now. And so I don't know if the AI did this on purpose or if this was just a coincidence, but while my fleet was out of position and out of the star system, the enemy decided to attack.
Hostile fleet detected.
There they are, warping in. My fleet is still not here, so I was curious about how well my defensive station would hold up. So it's just my defensive station and my spaceport missile defense system at the beginning, but then here comes my fleet there on the left part of the screen. They just arrived, and I'm not even sure they were needed. My defense station doesn't even seem to be taking much damage, and the enemy fleet once again turns tail and runs away, leaving behind a little bit of debris for my science ship to check out. But look at this. The derp have given up. We have won the war. No demands have been enforced, because at the beginning of the war I looked at the negotiation screen, the war demands screen, and I couldn't figure out how to place any demands, how to make demands. I don't know if I was just unable to do it because I was the defender, or if I just couldn't figure it out. But either way, I made no demands, and so I was only getting war points by winning those battles. So it's a good thing that I was winning. And now I'm calling my science ship to investigate this debris. And then once they're done with those 2 research projects, I will send them on back to Damara and have them once again assist research there. So peace has broken out. Our people can relax a little bit. It's become slightly more mellow in our part of the galaxy. I'm sure the derp will get belligerent once more. Maybe I'll have to do something about that beforehand, but for now, we are at peace, and that'll do it for this video. So, as always, thanks for watching.